we shift. So this is the calculus mechanics, the mechanics that is described by mathematical functions. So this one is quite easier because you know we have got an equation describing a motion of an object. Usually they give you the position equation, then you have to work out your way to the acceleration. When you are in semester 2, you do calculus 2, whereby you have to work from acceleration and back to what? To position. But for now, we are going to work in one upward direction. So here, calculus mechanics, mechanics and a calculus. Bazokunikeza equation ye position that describes the position of an object. Shoot him here. This is a position as a function of time, because remember that we are using functions to represent our equations. So a position is a function of time. It's really crucial to understand what's in function. So the position changes with time. That's what a function means. Something changes with something. So here, a position yako, it is changing with time according to this equation, t minus 6t squared plus 4t to the power of 4. Where x is the position in meters and time t is in seconds. Cool. So this one is quite simple. You've got A, B, C, but A, B, C, they've got the same format. We're only going to take one type. Then we're going to do D, then we do E. So this one, you are given an equation. And when the thing are and you always have it in most cases, just in my own opinion. So this calculus physics, in this particular scenario, you are given an object whose position as a function of time is given by t minus 6t squared. And then this is plus 4t to the power of 4. And then now they say where x is in meters and t is in seconds. Find the position of the object at the following values of t. Bafuna inland, the position. Is there a need to derive anything here? No. If they had asked you for a velocity, remember velocity is the derivative of position. So you are going to differentiate this equation with respect to time. Because remember, the velocity is the derivative of position with respect to time. That's why the formula says delta x over delta t. Right? And the acceleration is the derivative of velocity with respect to time. That's why the equation says acceleration is the change in velocity over the change in time. Right. So now here we don't need to do all of that because they just want the position. And we do have the equation describing what? The position at a particular time. Yabonakala ngisho. So we find the position of an object at the values of t when the time is 1 second, 3 seconds, and 5 seconds. Here, what can we do to find the position land? Simply substitute, because you remember that your position is changing with time. So when you are given a certain time, you can find a certain position. Because here in this case, the position changes is defined by the time that you are at, the exact time. So when the time is 1 second, let's just take one example here. So when the time is 3 seconds, for example, the position at time 3 seconds is equals to 3 minus 6 times 3 squared plus 4 times 3 to the power of 4. This will be just the position. No effects here. There's nothing else that you do. Clean marks. There is no need to stress your head. Try your best to say utima questions are consider these as the lowest order questions. And since this is 5 marks, try your best to spend at least 3 minutes on them. Angisho teacher, but make sure that when the diagram. This is mathematical. We deal with equations. But maoni as well ama scenario la spend more time there because there was a marks. What is the position at time 3? 2 meters. Yes. 207 meters. 70. Wait. 273. Right. 273 meters. So a position at a time 3 seconds. This is the position. So we only did one example there. Now let us look at UD. UD now asks another thing. What is the object's displacement between t1 and t is equals to 4 seconds? Remember, we started by defining our concept. Such a unit displacement. What is the most suitable definition for its displacement? The change in position. So actually, the displacement in effect, the change in the position, no matter the displacement, it is actually the what? The final position minus the initial position. And you do have equation for finding the what? you do have the equation for finding the position, Anish. So it's quite clear and straightforward here. So Lanax, what the displacement between which time? Between time is equals to 1 second. This is the initial time, right? And time is equals to 4 seconds. That's the final time. So when actually position at 1 second, actually position at what? At 4 seconds. Subtract them. That will be the change in the position. And the change in the position has a direction. Don't try to manipulate this thing by making it positive. What is final is final. The final time is 4 seconds. So the final position will be E position at 4 seconds. So find the position at 4 seconds, find the position at 1 second. So E position at 4 seconds, which is the final position, the position at 4 seconds, which represents the final position, will be just, this is the equation for position, just substitute 4 minus 6 times 4 squared plus 4 times 4 to the power of 4. So what is the position, the final position there? 932 meters. So at time t is equals to 4 seconds, this is the position. That's the final position. Obviously, t is equals to 4 seconds is ahead of 1 second, so it must be final. And then the initial position there, what is it going to be, Yona? It will be the position at 1 second again. So that's just going to be 1 minus 6 times 1 squared plus 4 times 1 to the power of 4, which will give us negative 1. So this is negative 1 meters. So this is in the negative direction. This one has got J ama sign. Put delta x matters ama signs. Wow. Don't change this and make this to be positive 1. Yeah, I should say this is negative 1. Chuti, at 1 second, this thing was actually moving in the opposite direction to its motion. Okay, usually it is the left that we take. So at 1 second, beyale, and then after a couple of seconds, siyale, in a physical sense. So here the change in position there will be E final, which is 932, minus the initial, which is ubani, negative 1. So it had to travel, kale yaya ngalena, angisho, kale yaya ngalena 1 meter, and then it came back another 932. So that would be 932 plus 1, which will be 33 meters. Now, displacement. Clean marks lawo. Let's not make an excuse on these ones. I'll analyze into engaka lana. I'll analyze into engaka besides ukuba careful ngama sign. Definitely. Ngiyamthanda lo esophuma ngaleni. Usho khona ukuthi yangena lento. All right. What is the average velocity for the time interval from t is equals to 3 seconds to t is equals to 5 seconds? Now we want the what? The velocity. Average velocity, right? If velocity, when we are given a fixed position equation, we can find the velocity angisho. Alright, fine. So, if velocity equation as a function of time will be the derivative of the position equation angisho, let us differentiate that with respect to time. What are we going to get? 1 minus 12t plus 16t cubed, right? You just use the power rule there. There is no complex derivative there. There is no trigonometry, nothing. It's just power rule. All right. You are differentiating with respect to time. This is the general equation for all velocity, as velocity depends on the change in time. So, one, what is the average velocity? What does the term average or mean? What does it mean? Average. What does the term average mean? Average ka 10 no 5 or average ka 0 no 10 ubani? U5 angisho. I-average is the midpoint value, noma the value that is in between 2 points. So when you talk about the average velocity here, we're talking about the final velocity plus the what? The initial velocity over time. Don't subtract them. It's final plus initial over time, or initial plus final over time. Should see the average velocity between t is equals to 3 seconds and t is equals to 5 seconds. So we're gonna look at the velocity final plus the initial velocity over 2. And lana the velocity final is actually the velocity at 5 seconds. And initial velocity is the velocity at 3 seconds. Then over 2. We can find the velocity at 5 seconds because obviously in this cut we have the equation for velocity. You substitute to get the answer. That's why it is clear and straightforward. So here, let's just say what is the velocity at 5 seconds? This will be 1 minus 12 times 5 plus 16 times 5 cubed. Now, 1 minus 12 times 5 plus 16 times 5 cubed. That's going to give you the velocity at 5 seconds, which will be equals to 9,000. And then this will be in meters per second. So meters per second alone. Meters per second. Alright, now the velocity at 3 seconds. The velocity at 3 seconds. We've just put 3 there. That's 1 minus 12 times 3 plus 16 times 3 cubed. 397 meters per second. So the average there will just be the sum of these two over 2. So the velocity average lapo, the average velocity will just be the sum of 1941 plus 397 over 2, which will be your final, which will be your average velocity. That will be your final answer. 169. So 1169 meters per second. So here they say, what is the average velocity? All right, in the direction of its motion. In this case, since this is moving along the x-axis, the velocity is positive, so it's going to the right. Our reference frame here is the x-axis, so we are going in the positive direction. And displacement lapho usho its direction 933 meters in the positive direction, no matter towards the positive x-axis, which is to the right as well.